Hi, I'm Carol from carol.ws, and I just wanted to go over some do's and don'ts to Facebook advertising. Now, if you've been watching some videos on YouTube, this might be a little different than what they say, but I'm going to tell you what's worked for me and what's worked for a lot of my team members is this right here. I went into this is one group that I've been into. And what you're going to notice with these postings that I've done is you can see this. It's right here. And then you have a nice image of, uh, of, uh, of a check. And of course, you're not going to have a check. So there's going to be other things right here that you can see. Basically, all I did was type my name in here and hit search, and then it brings up these different ones. Now this is, if you're a beginner, this is one I suggest you start with. Ask me for info, and then this is a very basic image right here. I didn't add anything to it. You can get that up and running within minutes after joining. You can see 64 comments, and I reply to the comments, so it's probably only half, maybe a little less than that comments, because a lot of times people will spam the links and there's really not too much you can do about that. You can report it. Some administrations remove it. Some don't really worry about it. As you can see, sometimes I post my links, sometimes I don't. Okay. But as you can see, I'm very consistent with my posting. You know, every day I advertise. Okay, and this is one of the links from one of my team members that I shared into this group, and I have other groups that I'm administration in, and so I normally that's where I share my team's postings too, because it will come up. It will come up on people's timelines or in their news feed. I'm sorry, in their news feed when I share it for all the people that are in the groups. Here's another, you know, very much the same. This has worked really well. Okay, here's another one that's of my rotator. Here's another one, free marketing system, using my domain carol.ws. And here's a posting from my blog. Okay, and here's a posting from my video about my rotator. Now, you join my team and you get added. There's two rotators. I have a rotator and my upline Mark has a rotator. Now, the rotators are meant to help. Basically, what they do is they're going to send free advertising that we do to the rotator. But there's a lot of people on the rotator. So don't count on the rotators to build your teams, okay? To build your downlines. You need to advertise, all right? It's very important. And basically all you're doing is just post these ads. I know I've heard a lot of people say that when you're posting ads like this in groups and things that people are just spamming and they're not paying attention. You know, I'm posting my blog and my carol.ws there. And this is just April 10th of 2020. So you do need to be careful about how much you post because Facebook sometimes will ban you if you post a little too fast. But just to give you an idea, this is some of the posts. And this is just one group. I could go further than that. In years, because I've been in this with 2 years, so I could go back 2 years with just this type of mark of this company. Um, Now, one of the things that I get a lot, and I'm sure you get a lot too, if you're on Facebook at all, and you're posting at all, you're advertising a little bit at all. I also do a little bit on my timeline. And here you'll see this is my check that I've gotten. And all I've done right here is this, simply put, the system works, and it does. And these are some of the members in my team, on my team. Some of my leaders. They're very, I have a very good team. GDI is a very good company, solid company. Okay, but this is just some of the things with the advertising that you can do. And then I post. This is like close to Easter, so I've posted some other things and encouraging things and other things from my blog that talks about comparison of memberships. Now, one thing to not do, and I know this is taught, and I'm not picking on this lady right here. She just happens to be the latest one that has done this. They basically say, and this is basically like a script they're reading from, some people, is don't message people that haven't asked you for information. Okay? I know a lot of them will go through and send out messages to everybody on their list. You know, if that's working for you, great. To me, I find it very annoying, and it's just anybody that goes, that just says hi, how are you doing? And every now and then I'll be like, well, okay, I'll try. Maybe this one's not gonna spam me. Good and you. Where you from? They don't really care, you know. And then I pretty much left it at I'm in, multi-level marketing, network marketing. I'm with, GDI. Sometimes I will say, well, that's nice. And then they go on to, this one, are you familiar with binary options? She doesn't care really anything about what I'm doing. And this is the type of stuff that people do. They will message you, hi, how are you? Basically they'll be like, what's your business? How's your business doing? You know, they don't care about how your business is doing. They're just trying to see if you're unhappy with it so that you'll join them in their business, and they'll get you to spend money on that. And if you want to go for somebody like that messages you like that, that's fine. To me, that's like, I did not ask you for my information. I'm not interested in what you're doing. And I'm on Facebook. For me, this is my business. This is not a hobby. This is my business. This is one of the ways I earn income. My main way I'm earning income. And so, I'm not going to get on here to chit chat. If you wanted to, like, for some people will come and ask me, like, how did you grow your group so big? That's fine. How are you? Can I ask you how you're advertising? That's fine. That's a direct question. I'm fine with that. I'll tell anybody I'm advertising in Facebook groups. This is what I do. And what business are you in? And I'll tell them this is the business that I'm in. And they're okay. And they move on. But you have so many of them, and it's a script that they're told for so many of these online marketers that are, how to advertise on Facebook. And they send you to message people that are not asking for information. And most of the time, I will ignore people that are just, hi, how are you doing? How's your business? What business are you in? Why? You don't care about what business I'm in or what I'm doing. Okay? So what I do is I do not message anybody unless they ask me for information. Okay? You make a post down here. If they ask you, I'm interested in GDI. What about your system? How is it that you make money online? And then I send them to my capture page. Okay? If you're marketing online, whether it's GDI or anything, you need to use a capture page. You need to get your information and send your prospect follow-up messages. That's a must. If you're using a just a plain affiliate page, you're leaving money on the table. All right. So again, don't, um, it never worked for me, and anybody that sends me a message like that, I just, most of the time, 99% of the time, I ignore them. Or I may say hi just to see if there's somebody, maybe they came over from YouTube that are looking for some information. But 9 times out of 10, they're just like, how are you doing? What are you doing? Where do you live? Where are you from? And it's like, first of all, if you're asking me where do I live and any personal questions, I'm not going to answer because that's just creepy. But if you're asking information about the business and what I'm doing, and then inevitably, it always ends up into, have you thought about Bitcoin? Have you thought about trading? How about options? How about like that young lady did? Other things. And it's like, I did not ask you for information. And plus, I'm online, I'm advertising. I'm trying to help the people in my team. I'm doing different things. I might be doing video. So it takes me out of whatever I'm doing too. Maybe I'm responding to email questions. Maybe I'm responding on the phone. Yeah, you know. So most of the time when somebody's messaging me, I have found that they're just trying to get me to sign up for their business. So I've I've gotten kind of short with some of the people. So if they've messaged me and how are you doing? What are you, it's like, what are you selling? It's like, just tell me what it is you're trying to sell me. I'm not interested unless it's some type of way that I can advertise my GDI. And I don't mean a system. I have a system that works. I have my capture page system that I send people to. Anything, the only thing that you need now is advertising to figure out how to send eyes to your capture page so you can have people that are interested put their information out and put their information in, their email in, and get more information. That's all you're looking for, okay? But you have so many people messaging, and what are you into, and how are you doing? And it's a waste of time, is what it is. It's a time suck, and my time, your time, it's valuable, especially when you're earning money online. It's very valuable. It's time that you're taking away from your members that really need you and have questions for you. Anyways, that was all I wanted to say to you today is do not go on and message people out of the clear blue that have not asked you for any information, okay? Make posts like this. And some people will sign directly up from the post. Some people, yes, do that, even though some will say no, they don't. Yes, they do. Okay, and some will message you and ask for a little more information. Does it really work? That type of thing. All right, so that's it for today. And again, don't message people unless they ask for information. Just keep posting, okay? And people that are messaging you are just trying to get you to sign up for their stuff. They don't. If they ask you what you're in, they didn't even take the time to go to your profile and take a look at what you're doing, or take a look at your profile on what type of things you're in. And that's not good. They can at least look at your profile before they send you a question. Anyways, just keep posting, and then somebody will message you with questions about the business opportunity that you're in. Or they'll just, if you have your link in, they'll directly sign up with your link. That's how I do it, and that's what's worked best for me. Okay? Don't message people like that if they haven't asked. It's spamming. Okay, and we don't want to do that. Not good at all. Okay? Have a great day.